One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Boston. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got him. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown Vols. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. The short hands. It's Jackson. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Commodores send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Got a man, it's Hardy. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteers! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
28, Vanderbilt, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way for around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. the Tennessee offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fighting off the defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got it near midfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Snagged on the outside, it's Hardy. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a cut. Now he's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires toward the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Turning it on. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Vols! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get to him as he throws.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Buying some time. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Punt is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take